Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm Dark Skye, and today we are playing Steel Ark. It's a super fun game, and we are just trying to stay alive in a very chaotic and violent world that we currently are a part of, and we actually ended up surviving through some kind of a Holocaust and whatnot. But we are riding on a train, and we pick up our resources on the train, and we're just going from point to point and trying to pick up different things to keep us going. But let's get into this. Let's get started. So here we are. We are on the train. We're heading on the path here. The tutorial says that we need to take the train to the station and use our WASD keys to move around. We can hit the E here to look at the furnace, seeing that we have a bunch of some coal that we're currently using to get to the spot. And then we have the train lever here, but that's about pretty much all we can do on this part of the engine. Now the rest of the part back here is that we have a box of storage here, so we can put stuff into. We also have a forge here that we can use to create iron bars or steel bars, but we need fuel for that as well. And then we also have this workbench in the back of the train, which requires fuel. So right now we are currently making our way to a train station. You can see that there's all kinds of stuff happening. Here's our train station right here that we're going to be getting off at. So we'll just head up right here and get ready for the train to stop. All right, so now that we're off here, need to inspect the train. All it's going to tell me is that it's out of fuel, which I knew it was going to, because we just looked at it a minute ago and I knew there wasn't a lot of fuel. But we need to get out, and we have an axe here that we can use to chop down trees. Some of these boxes sometimes have stuff like that. It has some ammo. We can go around here. We can pick up boxes of miscellaneous stuff. In here is where we're going to find our coal. So let's head back here, grab some coal for the train for our so we can move forward. Now, it says we only need 30, but I like to have a little extra on hand just in case. You know, you never know. You never know if you're going to need it, you know, especially if you get into a tight spot. You don't want the train to stop in the middle of it and while you're trying to move forward. So, yeah, I think I got enough coal there. Let's go look around, see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. It's saying to put the coal in, but I think I want to just have a peek, see what other stuff is in the area. Do we have any more stuff that we can loot? Not seeing any boxes around here that are giving me the option to loot, but oh, here's some more ammo. But you can see this is quite extraordinary. Just all these big pipes and everything. I don't know what the pipes are for, to be honest. But I mean, I imagine they got to be doing something, or at least they did it at some point. It looks like it wasn't a really good day. They have all kinds of pipes and miscellaneous stuff down there in the river. So. But let's go have a peek in this building, see what we can find. Now, we got to be careful because there are like the nasty guys that, you know, that didn't fare well through the Holocaust or whatnot that might be living in inside these little areas. So we just got to keep our eyes open for that in case that comes about. Oh, we got some storage here. Oh, look at that. We got a battery. Nice. All right. We're on our way. Got some more stuff here. And more ammo. Nice. There's some more stuff there. Nice. Okay, we picked up a few items I think we'll be able to use in our train. Not too much stuff around here, but we can just go right into the stairs on the side of the train, and if you just walk into it, it'll boost you right up into the train, so that's nice. Now let's put this in there, and then we should be able to get going. Put the coal in the train furnace and start the lever. All right, here we go. Now, I don't know if you die in this game, whether or not that you lose your inventory. I'm not 100% sure. A lot of the stuff in the game is pretty interactive. You can chop down trees, at least some of the trees, not those ginormous big redwood trees or anything like that, but a lot of the trees you can. We can use our pick to get iron. We can get coal. I haven't seen any copper yet, but you know, it's not to say that there isn't any. But yeah, we can do a lot of stuff in this game. It's very interactive. Really looking forward to it. Now you can also do multiplayer on this game, which you can bring on a couple of friends, and you can play in as a cooperative kind of thing. I'm not sure that there's any PvP in it, but the enemy is pretty tough already. I don't know if we need to add the whole PvP title to it, but right now, you know, we're just trying to survive. Okay, I think we're gonna stop right here, because there is a piece of the track right there that I can see from here that's not right. Yep, so we need to work on getting this. Check Rails recipe. So if we hit our tab, we can go into our inventory. This is our inventory. You can click on recipes, and you can see all the recipes that we're able to make. We're able to make the weapon. We got iron bars, steel bars. We do drilling rigs and an armory lathe. And then we have rails. So the rails is what we're going to need. We need to get some steel bars, which requires us to make the iron bars. We need 6 of those, or 6 pieces of ore to make 1 iron bar. And then we need 4 iron bars to make 1 steel bar. So let's head off, and we're going to need some wood first off to get that knocked out. No pun intended. Now it's really weird. It falls down like this, but you can't harvest the wood anymore. It just kind of lays on the ground. It's only when you can only chop it down, and once you chop it down, it's done. So, but it's just kind of weird how it all falls down like that, and then you can't access it anymore. All right, and then we're going to go in here, and we're going to grab some iron ore that's inside here. Let's see what we got for storage. We got some more batteries here. Pick those up. And we got some more parts. Ooh, that scared me. I thought something was coming out of there. Nothing there. Oh, more ammo. So when we get our gun and all that, well, at least we'll have a bunch of ammo all ready to go. All right, looks like we got some, like, I don't know what this is, pools of water or something that's nearby here. It's kind of creepy looking. But on the right, or on the left side, the left corner, is the white is our health, and the yellow is our radiation. So sometimes we'll come back into these areas and we'll get radiated. So we got to be careful. We don't want to get too much radiation or anything like that, because that can kill us. Okay, so now what it wants us to do, it wants us to make a drilling rig. For us to make the drilling rig, it's going to require all these parts, which we already have those, so it's just a matter of us going and crafting the drilling rig. So by being you're looking around for stuff and all that, definitely allows us to find a lot of the materials. So we don't have to go around looking for materials now because we already did that. We got curious. So what I want to do here is I probably want to make it in this, right? Yes, I do. But it requires some fuel, and the only kind of refuel it takes is the battery. So we can take the batteries here. Let's split that. I only need one battery. All right, let's craft that bad boy. And then we're gonna put him, put this little guy in the mine. Let's put him on 4 there. So this would be a quicker way for us to get some iron and to move ahead here. So we'll go down to 4 here, and we're just going to put that on there. And now it requires fuel. Let's see, it's got the iron ore there. Can't start it. Need to grab some coal, which is outside. That should be enough. I don't think we need too much. It's just for this little rig. I always keep the axe handy because we never know if we're going to get attacked or anything like that. So we want to make sure that we have some defenses up. All right, I want to take the coal. Let's put that in there, and then let's start this machine. Get this machine going. Now I believe what we need is to get 160 iron ore. So just let this machine just do its thing for a little while, and we'll get that 160 ore, and we'll move from there. Okay, so we have our 160 ore. Let's go craft that and get that going. We're gonna need to pick up some coal. Oh, we got a nasty guy right here. Still twitching on the ground. That's creepy. So creepy. Let's come out here. We're going to pick up some more coal, and we're going to use this for our forge so that we can craft some steel and some iron bars. So I want to use this right now, and let's put the coal in here. And then I want to take the 170 of this iron. I'm going to put the iron in here, and then we can hit craft. Now I hit this little thing here to make it so it continually goes on. So that way we don't have to keep hitting start over and over. If it's like this right here, it'll just stop once it hits 100, and then you have to click on it again, and it gets to 100 and it stops again. But if we just click on this right here, it'll just keep going over. It'll repeat over and over. Well, so we can just stand here and wait for it to do its thing. I think what I'm going to do is get 10 of these bars. There we go. So we got our 12 now. Now it should probably ask for us to make steel. Yes, we need to make steel. So let's hit E and then go up to the steel bars here. I'll move the 12 over. And we'll just start crafting those. All right, we got the 3 there. So what do we need now? Now we need to craft the rails, which is in here. We got the rails, so let's put that there and hit craft. There we go. So now we got that. We can put this in number 4. Just making sure we don't have any enemy around us as I jump off the train there. And we want to go to number 4 here. Let's put that down. There we go. Now we can go forward. We need to check the armory lathe recipe. All right, let's go look at that and see what that has to say. Wrong way. Yeah, it says it wants like 5 bars of iron. So we have to craft 5 more bars, which is fine. We got enough for 16 here, so we'll just knock these out right quick. All right, made 6, but that's okay. You know, a little one for the road there. And then let's make the army lathe. Awesome. There we go. Put that number 4, and then we're going to go and put that down. Which is the only place we can... It's weird that you can't put it on the train, you know. But, yeah, let's put it down over here, and then we'll go from there. Keep hearing weird noises. All right, so it looks like we need some fuel, but we also need to get some steel bars. We need 1 steel bar, and then we also need to get a rifle bolt, which the only way we can do it is by finding the bolt. But we can get the steel for now, so let's knock out the steel right quick. Even though it says go for us to find the buggy, I want to find the... get the steel knocked out, and then that's way all we have to do is just find that barrel, and then we should be done. So for this here, I have 1 already. To make the bars, I need 4. So let's make 3 more of these. All right, so we got our 3 there. Now we're going to switch to the steel bars and just make our 1 steel bar. There we go. All right, and then the next thing we need to do is to find the buggy. Oh, here it is. So the buggy requires that kind of fuel. So we need to go and find some of that fuel. It happens to be right over here. All right, we'll put the fuel in the buggy, and we're going to go take a ride. Take a ride on the wild side. Got to head back to find that rifle bolt. Happens to be in a different station a little bit further away from us, so we'll go check that out. Not here. 1 more. There we go. What did I hit? There's nothing there. Okay, so it looks like what we need to do is we need to go up there. It must be a box that's sitting up there. So let's go see if we can't find that box. Yeah, I think we searched these boxes once before. Whoa, yeah, that scared me just a little bit. We wait a little bit, our health will slowly come back. I tell you, I got goosebumps on that. You know, I wasn't expecting that guy to be right there. It was like a jump scare almost. So let's head back here. We got to go back to our base and put in this this rifle piece, and to make our gun. Wish I could scroll back just a little bit. I don't like being, you know, close and snuggly with vehicles. Took care of all those guys. At least they won't be a problem. It's still going. All right, let's go up here and we'll put this piece in here. We're going to make our gun. Craft that. Oh, it requires fuel. Okay. What kind of fuel does it require? Oh, just coal. All right. Sure, we don't have any miscellaneous critters around here. Just waiting for me to turn my back. All right, awesome, awesome, possum. Now we got some defenses. Start train by pulling the lever. Dang. Run up here and pull this lever. There we go. You can see the guys trailing behind. They look like they're stopping. I don't think they're going to run after me in a train. But that is it. That was awesome. That was a neat little demo for us to check out of Steel Ark. Definitely want to check that on Steam if you want to just have a little taste of what's to come. I don't believe that the game gets released until next year, but at least you get kind of an idea what's going to happen, what the game's like, and the feel of the whole game. But I think that's going to do it for me today. I thank you very much for coming out and joining me on this game. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.